Just...
Our impulses are being redirected. We are living in an artificially induced state of consciousness that resembles sleep.
Oh, goddamn hacker, that second damn night that asshole's cut in.
Yeah, there you go! Like that.
Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot to talk about tonight. We got that joke of a fight between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. We've got Trump filling out his cabinet and the passing of a great coach in John Robinson. All that and more tonight on... God, I got popcorn in my throat. I can't even talk. The brothers hacked the Matrix.
Yeah, there you go! Like
Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go.
All right, welcome aboard. It's time for The Brothers Hack the Matrix. I have fixed my popcorn issue, and it's good to see it. I'm your host, JoesAtmosfere, and I am joined by the Hylunder. There can be only one. And tonight he's pushing merch. God. He is the monolith tonight, man. He is the monolith. What's up? What's up, Goth Santa Claus? How's it going?
Not much, man. Not much at all. Got a lot to talk about, right? Tonight, some.
Yeah, we got a few things to talk about tonight.
Not a big fan of Big Tyson taking one in the grill there by the ex Disneyland, whatever, dude. That's so bizarre to me. But anyway,
we're gonna get into it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get into it. First of all, the people want to know, what are you sporting tonight, bro?
This is from Canada. This is the Godin, man. It's a beautiful guitar. It's got the twin humbuckers on it, man. It's really thin, nice. You got tone and volume, and that's it. And let's rock and roll, man.
Man, he's all black tonight. That
black.
Monolith stuff he's wearing is
that's a monolith, dude. Okay,
the monolith. And we will get into the monolith on our way out tonight. It's some folks that my brother's a big fan of, and he's going to talk about them at the end of the show. So
absolutely,
you got that on top of his Simple Jack Award winner tonight. So
Simple Jack,
yeah, Simple Jack, always in the house. But anyway, let's take a look at the chat. Well, look who it is, man. David Burrows is in the chat. What's up? A great American hero. What's happening, bro? Let's see. I've got popcorn in my throat and I can't talk. Is this a new show? No, it's not a new show. It's me and Danny's show, you know. And you can tell it's me and Danny's show because he's frozen. He's frozen in that I'm about to say something mode. Yes. But he'll be back soon. Trust me. Let's see. David also says, I won't get mad at Mike for taking $40 million to prove he can still hang. I believe he got $20 million. But we're going to talk about it. I've got an article on it. Danny says, right on cue, my wireless goes out.
It's amazing.
That's always at the beginning of the show.
That's my Matrix, by the way.
That's his Matrix. That's the Matrix he's living in right there. Yeah. But anyway, all right. Look, dude, boss, Danny, we may have to get another producer, bro. He's on my ass way more than fucking Pacino was, bro.
Yo.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
He says time for top of the heat, bro. He says time for the glory days of LSU, winning championships. God. What's up?
There we go. Let's harken back to those days.
Harken back to the LSU greatness. Yes, but you know what's on top?
Eject! Fire on the flight deck. This business will get out of control. It'll get out of control and we'll be lucky to live through it.
So much death.
We'll be lucky to live through it.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
What can men do?
What can men do
against such reckless
hate?
Hate.
Yeah, man. Well, you know what?
What can men do?
What can they do? They can fart. That's what we can do. Let's see. Ukraine war briefing. U.S. decision on long-range missiles will spark immediate response, Russian lawmakers say. Comments come after Joe Biden lifts ban on U.S. missiles being used to fire into Russian territory. What we know on day 999.
It's too much.
We are about to hit 1,000 days tomorrow.
Can we not sit down somewhere and have a stein, talk about things? Do we have to just keep, killing each other, man? What's the deal?
I'm pretty sure that's the goal of the 47th president when he gets in. That's
I think he's gonna go on the circuit and say, okay, that'll be enough of that. Settle down. We'll do business this way. Stop that.
Just to put things in perspective, man.
He's like, I was just here just 4 years ago, and y'all were chilling.
And you guys were chill. What's going on? Got to get the kiddo. See you guys. All right. Good to see you, David. Good to see you,
David.
And he's also trolling the uncle. He says, LS who? Oh, man. Oh, that hurts. But anyway.
David.
Look, David, right? Brute. But here's what I always think about. And I really thought about it this weekend because I showed the clients Argo Friday night. And I don't know if you remember that. I mean, we had
Argo.
We had a weak leader, and the Iraqis took hostages for 444 days.
Mm-hmm.
And the day that a strong leader put his hand on the Bible, the day it happened, they said, "Please don't turn this into the biggest piece of glass in the Middle East."
Yeah.
You can have them back now.
Yeah.
I really think that's what it's going to take. It's going to take somebody willing to go over there, because what we've had so far is a guy just backing one side. And that's not going to get it done. We've got to get these guys together and get it talked out. Zelensky says that the war war will end sooner with Trump as president, as he slams German chancellor's call with Putin. That's, even Zelensky's ready to quit this. So, if he can get those guys to the table, I think he can get them.
Well, history has shown when one party is in power, the world freaking ignites, and, I guess money's made. Mm-hmm. And then when another party's in power, all that stops.
Yeah. I don't want to say it's because of fear, but there is a factor of that. They know that certain party will act if people step out of line. They know that will happen. You know what I mean? And plus, I think it's a matter of respect too, because the the party that Trump is representing, and well, actually, no, it's not even the party. Trump is a centrist. It really is, guys. I mean, he started out a liberal, and now he's just a centrist. He wants people to stop shooting at each other, and he wants to see our country do better. And
so what he's saying is he's an old man trying to get to heaven now.
Is that what it is? Yeah. Okay. There it is. Now we know. It's an old man trying to get in heaven. Well, you know who's not trying to get in heaven? Some folks down there in South East Asia, or Southwest Asia, excuse me.
Southwest Asia, thank you very
much. U.S. Navy destroyers unscathed after fighting off a complex attack of cruise and ballistic missiles and exploding drones. Two U.S. Navy destroyers came under attack by the Houthis on Monday. So, yeah.
And the Navy said, none shall pass.
None shall pass. Took care of business.
But yeah, these Houthi rebels are well armed and well financed, man.
They're being financed by somebody. That's for sure. They're not doing this by accident.
Nope.
They're shooting ballistic missiles. That's not. You don't get those at the corner store, boys and girls. Sorry, you just don't.
Are you serious? I can't go to 7-Eleven and pick one of those things up?
Get a ballistic missile. That's not happening, bro.
Yeah, somebody's moving them around, and there's their puppeteer, and yeah. So yeah, that's scary with the weapons that they have at their disposal, and they feel obliged to launch them at U.S. warships.
At us, when we're just trying to keep the peace out there. It's
that's not how they see us. They see us invading their area, and we've done that for decades now, and they don't like that. So
no.
Pissing on the trees. We're animals at our base, so that's people pissing on the trees. So
hopefully the incoming administration can get all these parties to the table, both in Southwest Asia.
We'll not get the rebels to the table, I can tell you that. But they may be able to get their money people to the table. So
there you go. That's it.
And then what do you do with the Houthi rebels, right?
Same thing. The people playing with the strings on that puppet. Yeah.
And they'll cut them loose just like we cut the Afghani people loose after the Russian war. We financed that bunch.
Yeah.
And we cut them loose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Blew up our towers. So, I mean, it's when you lay in bed with fleas and dogs, you're going to get fleas. And this is what happens, And, bigger picture is these people that are on the ground, like the Houthi rebels. I don't know them from Adam, but I'm sure they're fighting for a cause.
Mm-hmm.
And they feel righteous about their cause.
Mm-hmm.
And when you cut them loose,
yeah.
Well, what do we expect to happen here? So
right.
Yes.
Hopefully Trump can get something moving in the right direction in that area. I think. Look, that area is always embroiled in conflict of some type. The fact that here's the thing. I've been preaching against escalation. And we already have been reporting that North Korean troops are in Russia helping them out.
Yeah.
That's the kind of escalation we don't need. He's got to look at that conflict first. That's got to be taken care of first. Because if it doesn't, that could get out of hand real quick, boys and girls.
Because North Korea is just one step away from China. I mean,
yeah.
They're right like this,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hello. They're already trying to start their own currency too. I mean, to combat the U.S. dollar and the EU. I'm sure you remember us reporting about that, right? The Brazil, China, Iraq. There's a bunch of them trying to get a new currency going. So yeah, we've got a lot of things to hash out here, and hopefully the new administration will be able to do that. Well, as we all know, the final results are coming in. And the Republicans win the House, delivering Trump the trifecta. Trump
he's got the supermajority.
Recess appointments. Let's see. I wanted to get. Yeah, here's the final electoral map. Now that we've got all the results in, it ended up 312 to. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not even showing it. Sorry about that, guys. Ended up 312 to 226. And he's got the House and the Senate. So
Damn,
they
he took Maine. That's strange to me, but we were up there. We saw a lot of
Kamala Harris taking Maine. That's
It's I don't but we were up there and we saw a lot of Kamala Harris signage.
We did
in yards. So
yep. And to put numbers to it, it was 50-50. Our mother and our Uncle Bobby were behind Trump, but Aunt Mary and Aunt Peggy, they told a different story, right?
Different story.
But it's the story we expected, right? It wasn't pro Kamala; it was anti-Trump.
Anti-Trump.
They don't like Trump, and
Right.
and that's basically what this election was all about. It really was. It had nothing to do with Kamala Harris. They could have picked a better candidate, I think, but it was definitely an anti-Trump vote.
Sure.
Of course, he met with Biden this week, and Biden seemed rather jovial. He during this meeting.
He's like, "Thank God, I'm so scared.
You're here. Thank God, I can get out of here." Trump and Biden both call for smooth transition in historic Oval Office meeting, and he seemed kind of jovial at this meeting. He really did. I'm sure that guy's ready to retire, dude. I'm sure he's ready to get out of there.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? But
I don't know keep this guy going because the guy's he's up there, but he doesn't look very alert to me. He really doesn't. I mean, it's kind of rough watching old Biden up there. It has been for a while.
Yeah.
And whatever, man. Oh.
Hey, he was elected president. He did his 4 years. He did what he thought he needed to do. And, I don't know. It'd be hard to beat Jimmy Carter in my lifetime for the worst president we've ever had. Jimmy,
I mean, you can't even call Biden the worst president because he wasn't really there.
No. I mean, getting mad at Joe Biden is kind of like getting mad at Ronald McDonald whenever you get a bad cheeseburger. He's not running the company, right? Yeah.
No, not at all.
It's obvious he wasn't.
The only thing I'm going to remember out of the Biden presidency is his son and the trouble he got into.
Right.
I can't tell you anything,
Yeah, and don't be surprised if he pardons him on the way out the door. I fully expect that to come. If Vance can retain the MAGA people and get the Never Trumpers in 4 years, he'll be in good shape. Oh, he'll be in great shape. You kidding me? He's going to have to be involved in this stuff, though. He's going to have to get his face out there. I mean, a lot of vice presidents don't get their face out there. He's going to have to get his face out there for sure.
Well, I read his book and I wasn't blown away by his book and the things he had to say, but seeing him out on the campaign trail and the way he speaks and articulates and expresses the message, he sounds like a pretty sound guy. So we'll see.
Yep.
All I know is in 4 years we need better candidates. That's all I know.
Well, look, let's get into that. And here's some of those candidates. Trump has started making his appointments to his cabinet. I'm going to run through these kind of fast, so just bear with me. Trump asks Mike Waltz to serve as his national security advisor. I'll have to look into him. I don't know this guy very well. He's a representative, Florida Republican. Also, Trump expected to tap Mark Rubio. He already has. You got to remember when I grab these articles, guys, sometimes, they're from a few days ago.
That's interesting. Secretary of State.
Mark Rubio, Secretary of State. I think it has everything to do with what's coming with his plans for the border. I think it has everything to do with that and dealing with South America. I think that's exactly what this has to do with. Let's see. Trump picks Kristi Noem to serve as Homeland Security Secretary. She's from She's the governor of South Dakota.
Okay.
Also, now this one blew people's minds. Kind of saw this coming because he suggested it. Trump picks Musk and Ramaswamy for government efficiency effort. The Department of Government Efficiency is what he's going to set up, and these two are going to work on making government smaller and more efficient. Which,
streamline that shit.
Let me tell you something, guys.
Yeah,
but you know, Dan, that this is going to be an uphill battle for those two right there. It's going to be tough.
And that's fine, but they have the supermajority, right?
Right. They do. They do. But you know, Trump isn't even liked by his own party. You know this, Dan. We talked about this several times, you know.
No, they're still fucking career politicians. They see the way the wind is blowing right now. This is the will of the people have spoken.
Yes.
Now, if you want to be a career politician and you want to survive this, you better get on board.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
You'd be surprised how many young people I talk to about how government is run and funded. I had no idea where that money comes from.
Right. They don't.
China? What are we teaching?
Yeah.
The disconnect, that's how you capture a people, you know, a populace. Make the government just a mystery.
Right.
And, you know, we're the answer.
Yeah.
We don't know how it's funded. I told somebody that's your taxpayer dollars. Every one of these little programs.
You ever looked at your pay stub?
Everything.
You ever looked at that?
Federal, state, and local.
That federal number.
They work for you.
Yeah. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to see this make a difference. And, you know, I mean, they're talking about some great stuff, and let's hope they can get it going. Also, when I saw this picture of this guy, and I'm going to have to research him. He's going to be the head of the CIA, but his name's John Ratcliffe, and I couldn't help but think, is this the idiot brother of John Hamm? I mean, it just looks like the brohim of John Hamm.
I just want to make one more point about the government efficiency effort. You know, by making things efficient, we can actually get help to the people that need the help.
That would be nice.
In an efficient manner.
Yes.
Right now, it's just freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah, I'm
just
down
look at what
for that.
happened during the hurricane, man. Up there where your daughter lives, man. That was crazy. What was going on up there? Former Democrat Tulsi Gabbard is Trump's pick for Director of National Intelligence. And this is the one. She has changed parties. And you know what I think of her, guys? She's Wonder Woman. You know what I'm saying?
They got the head of the freaking DNC saying she's a Russian plant.
Oh, they were saying that when she was running in 2020, buddy.
Like, what the hell? I mean, she's really bold. These people can say and do anything.
Yep.
Without reproach at all. I mean, slander doesn't even come into play, I guess.
Yeah. She's dude, she called out the girls of The View. I'll send you a video of that. She went on The View and confronted them all, saying, you called me this, you called me that. I'm here to tell you I'm not. And, you know.
And they don't care. I don't care what she's got to say.
And probably the one that really just is as amazing to me. Guess who's going to be the head of Health and Human Services? Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is going to be the head of Health and Human Services.
Kennedy Jr.
The cabinet is starting to come together. I'll have to research a couple of those picks because a couple of them I don't know. I don't know the governor of South Dakota. I don't know her. I don't know that Republican from Florida that he tapped. Ratcliffe for CIA. I've got to look into that guy, you know, but do your due diligence.
A lot of young faces, a lot of faces that I don't know.
Yeah.
And the one Gaiz, I guess he's under fire for.
That's what Matt from Small Time Republic's talking about. I'm okay with the nominations except for Gates. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Gates is the one that ran the last Speaker of the House out. He's the one that started that push to get him out of there. And Mike Johnson, my representative from right here in North Louisiana, is now the Speaker. The DNC loved Russia from 1917 to 2017. No doubt they did. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we just got to keep, vet these people. You know, you still got contact with your representatives and everything. You know, don't just, Trump says it's cool, so consider it cool. No, check these people out. I'm really good with Tulsi Gabbard being the head of national intelligence because well, I've been a fan of her for a while.
You're biased. You're a big fan of hers. So
I am a big fan of hers, but what you were talking about earlier, Dan, about how we lay down with fleas sometimes and stuff. She's not down with that. That's why I like her. Yeah. She's like this. She won me over with her foreign policy when I first saw her. She said, look, if you're a terrorist, we will bring everything we have to bear on you. You will not be able to hide. We will find you and we will take care of you. Right? She said, but when it comes to these regime change wars where we don't like the dictator and we decide to put our own dictator in there, that shit ain't happening no more.
Yeah, I can't.
That's their business,
Yeah, exactly.
And I love that about her. I think
somebody's
that's awesome.
backyard and let them dictate to them how they run their business. We wouldn't want that done to us. So,
but you know why she thinks like that, right? Because she's a soldier. She's a lieutenant colonel in the Hawaiian National Guard that did 2 tours in Iraq. Mm-hmm. She's seen what this shit does, and she doesn't want our youth of America, our future of America, going and getting shot at for no damn reason, right? So that's what I like about her. That's why I'm in the bag with her. So hey, I'm down with her. She's
down with the sickness.
Down with the sickness, boys and girls. Hey, look, man, relax. I was talking about one of my favorite politicians. Relax.
Yo.
He said it's jockstrap time, bro.
Jocking the strap, dude.
It's time to start friggin' talking about millionaires that do something a little different.
Smack in the face.
Cut Daddy getting a DWI, but he can still catch his helmet.
This guy is just jacking him up for real. Look at the in the face.
Oh no, the holder for the Dolphins gets smoked. Dolphins won this weekend, Dan.
Yeah, they did. I believe I picked them to win this weekend.
Did you? Cool.
Yeah, one of the if you look at my picks that I sent you, a lot of them have the emoji. The emoji. As many as that I could find anyway.
Yes, I did see that.
So I did pick the Dolphins.
But what we got going on right now, boys and girls, is the jockstrap, and of course, we were all subject to Jake Paul cruises to one-sided decision over Mike Tyson. If I can get the pop-ups to stop. Here's how much money Mike Tyson and Jake Paul got paid for their fight. Reports indicate that Paul was getting $40 million just for getting in the ring, and that Tyson set to take home $20 million of his own. So they got paid well for what can best be described as let's not knock each other out exhibition fight.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Stage WWE.
So bad that apparently Jake Paul and Mike Tyson are both suspended from boxing following controversial Netflix super fight.
Well, Texas was going to suspend both of them anyway. That was a done deal.
That was a done deal.
Before the fight even happened, that was going to happen.
They didn't want to put any credibility to that fight. And if you watched it,
I mean, if they actually went out there and fight, it was a good chance that one of them could have really got hurt. And Tyson, he suffers from freaking some ring damage.
He's a year younger than I am, Dan.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is he doing in a boxing ring?
He's making $20 million plus.
Making $20 million, right? I mean, this was a WWE event. You called it exactly right, Daniel. It was staged. You could tell it. Mike did more damage to his left glove chewing on it the whole fucking fight because he was like,
I should knock you out right now.
I could beat the shit out of you if I wanted to. Because if you watched him spar, he could still fucking nuke your ass. Jeez,
and you could see in some of those highlights where his natural reactions, he could really have unloaded, but he stopped himself.
He just stopped himself. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. If I had gotten Netflix just to see this, I'd have been mad,
I turned it on.
Especially after watching the undercard fights. Dude, the fight right before theirs, the women's bout, holy shit. Those women beat the fuck out of each other. It was a great fight. And of course, the girl that all of us knew won the fight didn't win it. It went to the scorecards, and
that's the problem
won.
With boxing.
Yeah.
In a nutshell. That's why a lot of people turned away from it, because it was just, it was egregious. You never wanted that thing to go to the scorecards ever.
No. Mm-mm. No.
So
It's ridiculous,
I
man.
don't know what fight these people are watching, but that was the big black eye and still is for boxing.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I heard the ring girls were the real winners. Yeah, I've seen articles about the ring girls from it. Yep, absolutely, Matt. But enough about that stupid shit. But I'll tell you something else we found out about that. Netflix, who has decided to get in the sports business this fall, this was just the first thing. They've got 2 Christmas Day football games they have to cover. And I don't know if you heard, but the people with the 4K TVs, they kept having to reboot their Netflix. It kept buffering and was screwing up on them. I didn't experience that much of that because I was on mobile shit, which doesn't take much data.
I was going to say, I tried to turn it on here at the house and it froze up.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
so
I'm not gonna watch
they've got work to do because let me tell you, those NFL games get buffering all the damn time. A buddy of mine found this meme. It showed every great moment from the NFL, like Butler's interception against the fucking Seahawks and shit.
Now,
it just had those one after another, and it had buffering.
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Are you going to have Netflix to be able to watch these games?
Yes, the 2 Christmas Day games. Yes, the 2 NFL Christmas Day games. You're going to have to be able to see it. Also, WWE's Raw is going to Netflix January 1st.
JoJo,
the weekly wrestling show.
Can we agree that the frickin' NFL is an American game, American sport?
Yes.
So why would you fuck over the United States? The hardworking people, that pisses me off right there.
Yeah. Yeah. And it should. But they're trying to go global, Dan. They're trying to get everybody on the planet.
Well, I will tell you this, man. I mean, I'm about this. Between that and the gambling aspect, I'm pretty close from stopping watching the NFL.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How are you going to take it away from these people work for this? And some people, this is all their life.
Mm-hmm.
They got swag and they follow the team, and all of a sudden, I can't see the game on freaking Christmas Day because I don't have freaking Netflix.
Yeah. How about the people that are paying $250, almost $300 for the NFL ticket here in the States that aren't going to get that game unless they got Netflix? And they've been told they're going to get every game. How about that? You know,
Roger Goodell.
Roger
and
Goodell.
The owners, that's
he's
all
the
owners.
Worst. He is, he represents, he's a lawyer that represents the owners.
He represents it, and there's a reason why he's still there because the owners love him.
They want this. They want it. Yeah. Okay.
So you Cowboy fans out there, why are you getting your ass kicked every week now? And spend all that, you spend $100 before you get on the field to see the game.
Yeah.
Keep buying that swag, man.
Yep.
As long as
they're playing the Texans here in a little bit too. I think kickoff 7:20. They're playing the Texans tonight. Speaking of the NFL, we're going to start taking a look at the standings. Of course, Buffalo beat the Chiefs yesterday, but that's regular season.
Regular season, they can't do it when it matters. They can't.
Yeah, that's the thing. Until they do it when it matters, I just don't give them any credibility at all. But the big one here is the Dolphins one. Now they're 5 games out, but if you look at the playoff picture,
playoffs,
the top and the bottom in each conference is, well, especially the AFC. Look at the wild card teams in the AFC, man. They're not very far ahead of these losing franchises. Broncos are only 2 games ahead of the Dolphins and the Colts.
The Broncos are ascending, bro. They are ascending.
They're ascending. Yes, absolutely.
They are ascending. They a block kick away, and they would have beat the Chiefs last week.
Now, the NFC, it's going to be a little more of a struggle for these teams to get up there, but it can be done, especially when it comes to the West champion, because the West champion right now is 6-4, and everybody else in the division's 5-5. That division right there, and your division is getting close all of a sudden with the Falcons coming back to the pack, and the Saints balling out for Rizzo now. I mean, it's pretty amazing what's happening there. And of course, guess who leads the NFL in touchdown passes this year? Guess. I mean, up until this week,
Joe Burrow.
Goff or Burrow may have passed him, but going into this weekend, it was Baker Mayfield leading the fucking touchdown pass numbers.
You need to look at who's leading the league in interceptions too.
Right? Yeah, it's him. I'm sure it is.
In
Yeah.
the water down in Tampa Bay, you throw a lot of touchdowns, but you throw a lot of
interceptions too. But yeah, that's the way it's looking right now. You got the 4 division leaders in each one. The Falcons, they're coming back to the pack.
I think the only one that's solid in there, so yeah, Lions are solid. I think all the rest of those are up for grab.
Yeah.
Chiefs, Bills.
Washington could come back, learn from their mistakes, and beat this team again.
I think the Chiefs and the Bills are solid. Steelers still got some work to do, but man, they look strong. I mean, they played.
They did against the Ravens. They did. Mm-hmm.
And the Texans, I think they're gonna, keep that division. I think
they
the
should
AFC
keep it. They're banged up, but did you see Richardson play yesterday? He stunk it up for 3. He did his best impersonation of Eli Manning, bro. He stunk it up for 3 quarters, and then you better pack a lunch and bring some friends because he is coming.
They're playing the Jets. He plays a good team.
Played the Jets.
He played that game against the Ravens. They would take him off on a cart, dude.
Right? Yeah, I know. Yeah, they would smoke his ass.
Steelers.
I tell you what's bad for the Ravens, though. I hope his injury isn't that bad. They were checking him for a concussion yesterday, but that linebacker that runs that defense, Zero. What's that guy's name? I can't remember his name, Danny, for nothing. But he's the leader of that. He's the Ray Lewis of that defense now, and he was out in the last quarter of that game.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
So that.
What another great game between two just strong franchises.
As soon as I saw Pittsburgh was playing the Ravens, I said, that's must see.
You got to watch that.
I got lucky. They were showing it here. I was like, yes. And I had the Saints on the small TV with no sound.
Yeah.
And dude, guys, if you didn't start Hill yesterday in fantasy, you fucked up.
Bro, you know how many times I've started him? 3 points, 4 points.
Oh, man.
3 points.
Unbelievable, dude.
Injured.
Mm-hmm.
So I benched him yesterday, and I started the tight end for Cleveland. I got almost 20 points with him. But Hill, I mean, you're sending me the text. I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah. Matt says, if the Sunday ticket package, they should grandfather you in. That is BS. Absolutely. I feel the same way. If you've paid that amount of money for the NFL ticket, you should get all the games. That's what's advertised. Let's see. I'd be okay with Belichick in New Orleans. Yeah. Hey, he's going to be a hot, but I just don't know if Belichick's going back to the fucking.
I would not, personally, a Saints fan, I would not want Belichick down there as head coach because it's just interim at best. We need a good young head coach.
Yeah.
And Rizzy's going to get his shot. I don't know that he's going to land that job, but how many times have we seen a team rally at the second half and then ball out? And look at what's going on in Oakland this year.
Oh my God, yeah, he led them to a lot of wins last year. It's good to see him, Martin. Good to see you, brother. Yes. He says hello, Joe. He's talking to me like droopy dog, dude.
Hello, Joe.
Yeah, and I say,
look at the Oakland train wreck this year.
So. Yeah, the Raiders looked like crap, and Antonio Pierce. He had them winning second half of the season. So you're right. Rizzo's got a big mountain to climb, but they're playing for him. I watched them last 2 weeks. They beat up Cousins in Atlanta. And let me tell you something. If you beat up Cousins, you're gonna beat the Atlanta Falcons. He does not like getting hit at all.
Well, none of them quarterbacks do, man.
No, but Joe Burrow, you beat on him all day long. He throws 5 touchdowns. It doesn't matter to him. You know what I mean? But
he's definitely the exception. But you can see in his body language that's starting to get to him.
Let me ask you.
And
something,
he's not healthy. He's not healthy.
Did you see the Washington Philly game? Did you see any of that?
No, I didn't.
Or did you just watch the highlights?
That was Thursday night game.
I think that rib injury is bothering your man because he's throwing a lot of worm dirt, dude, and he's more accurate than that. We know this. He's
those
throwing
rib
a lot
injuries.
Of worm dirt.
He's really he's probably not going to heal up from that until after the season's over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So if you can't,
I'm just saying, I think he
can't get everything into these throws, and you see that, and I agree with that.
I think he may be injured. Sure. But anyway, okay. Let's see what else we got in the jockstrap this week. Oh my gosh, we're fans of this guy. What the hell is going on? Wisconsin Badgers, whole pack of Badgers. Analyst Jack Del Rio, former NFL coach, resigns after
Huge.
Operating while intoxicated. Arrest. Damn it.
Huge.
Damn it, son. We love Del Rio.
Yes.
We love him. What the hell?
Operating. This gives you the 2 thumbs down.
Is he hanging out with Cut Daddy? Is that what's going on, bro?
I don't know what's going on with these guys, man. I mean, you still live in the real world there, Jack. You can't run around boozed out of your mind and operate a freaking vehicle, man. Can't do it.
Come on, bro. You're big enough anybody give you a ride. Give me a break. Next up, Fox Sports makes final decision on punishing Michael Strahan. They're not going to punish him. And this actually, I think this is blown out of proportion, Dan.
It is, and I would like to, because he was our Simple Jack Award winner a couple of weeks ago, and I would like to personally say, look, I think this guy he definitely comes from a military background. There's no doubt. Anybody that follows the stories after this has happened, the guy is definitely he's pro-military, and I believe what his partner said, his good friend there, that little guy that does Fox Sports, he said, look, he was just so into the beauty, the whole pageantry of that day. That's what, if you look at it, that's what he's looking at. I don't think he did that on purpose. I know he did not do it. He's not protesting anything. Yeah. He's military all the way around. So
he actually put on Veterans Day, he put up a thing to his father. And you can take a look at that on Twitter. No, I think it was Instagram. He put this up on. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's
he's a military brat.
It's not like he was, kneeling or some shit. He wouldn't put too.
He wasn't grabbing his Balzac or anything. Like
but you got to think about where you're at and everything. But yeah, these guys from the Daily Mail now, they confronted him about it, and this is what went down right here. I mean, let me get the sound on for this, but yeah, this happened.
Don't come to my house.
Do you have any comment? What?
Come to my house.
Yeah, the Daily Mail guy got. I don't know if it was a guy from the Daily Mail, but it was paparazzi outside of his house. Sure. And now, when you're a public figure, you got to expect stuff like that.
That's the other side of that, right? So, you put yourself out there like that.
It's a double-edged sword, man. If you're going to be out there, you're going to get, you're going to get this kind of attention.
When you're on TV all the time and making that kind of money and entertainment, all of a sudden you're not human. So.
Yeah, and Das Wolfen agrees with us. He said, I thought that was no big deal. Yeah, he was just sitting there. He actually, in the military, we call that at ease, is what he was standing at, you know. And that's, it's not like he was shooting two.
In the Air Force, we call that chill.
We call that chill. We call that everyday living in the Air Force.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, damn, man.
Let's bring it down a notch, bro.
You have a problem over there? Okay, no problem. Buff. Blow it up. What is the problem? There is no problem.
Next story we got here. Update on Travis Kelce's home burglary reveals major losses. What is this all about, Dan?
Well, yeah, him and the night after that, either he got robbed first and then Patrick Mahomes, or Patrick Mahomes first and then he got robbed. But both of their houses were broken into in consecutive nights, and a lot of their memorabilia, very personal stuff, cash and stuff like that. But the memorabilia from Super Bowls and jerseys that they had and rings and stuff like that were stolen out of both of their houses while they were away getting ready for a game. So somebody knew their schedule. And these guys don't live in just regular suburban communities. I'm sure it's gated communities. Somebody had access to their houses. Somebody knew their schedule. For me, and when I'm reading this thing, I immediately think of the retarded Mahomes brother.
Yeah.
You need to look at that guy first.
Take a look at that guy first. Das Wolfen says 20K of cash was lost as well. Must have been a Swiftie, Martin says.
Swiftie. It was an inside job, dude. I'm telling you. Yeah. I'm telling you. That story's going to go away because they're going to find out who it was, and somebody's going to be very close to them. Yeah. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, and they're not going to want to prosecute. Right. It's going to be
okay. I have to go pull supper out of the oven. Have a good one. All right, John. Thanks for coming by, buddy. Good
Thank you, brother. That's
And lastly, in the jockstrap this week, we lost a giant. A giant.
Really, a giant.
This one's close to Danny because he helped LSU get their last title, I believe.
He was
Wasn't he an advisor with that team?
He was stalking the sidelines.
Yep.
He certainly
USC
was.
legendary coach, and he also coached the Los Angeles Rams at one point.
And had both of those, the Trojans and the Rams, playing a very hard-nosed, physical brand of football. Really dug their football team.
Wasn't he the coach of them when they went to their first Super Bowl against the Steelers? I think he was.
Yes.
But USC legendary coach John Robinson, dead at age 89.
Sad.
He passed away this week, and it's a shame. I mean, the older we get, the more of our heroes we see go by. But
no doubt.
This guy actually was hired as an advisor by Coach O for that Joe Burrow magnificent run that year.
Look, it was a freaking monster team they had. So he was right there. I think he was advising on the O-line, but he was an advisor on that staff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Great football mind. Big loss for football. That's for sure.
Yep, for sure.
Hats off.
Hey, 89 is not a bad run, though. Yeah, it's not. It's not. It's just, the older we get, Martin, the more of our heroes are just, they're fading
and yet,
away.
Clint
and
Eastwood.
Yet, 94.
Moving on.
Rolling right along, making movies and whatnot. Holy shit, man. Wow. Unbelievable. Okay, look, boss, I can hang out with my brother for a second, can I? What the hell?
Yo.
He says time for the flicks, man.
Oh, here we go.
Time for the flicks. Yeah, your favorite one, dude. Yeah, your favorite clip ever.
Come on.
Luke was getting his hand whacked right off, dude.
I mean, he's got his hand sticking right out there. What's Darth supposed to do? Golden diaper. Oh, there it goes again.
Yes.
How can you be shocked at that?
Rocky and Ivan Drago going toe-to-toe. Toe-to-toe. American and Russian Cold War battle.
Oh, the black wife beater that was white at one point.
Bruce Willis, you talking about?
That's it.
Yeah, my boy. Love him.
Bringing in the Christmas season.
Yes.
Old boy's dropping off the Nakatomi Tower.
You know it,
Not
man.
Christmas.
Gotta watch it.
That's it.
Gotta watch it. You gotta watch the airport one too. That's a Christmas too. Awesome.
That's a great one, dude.
It is.
Dulles. Awesome. Yes.
All right. Let's see.
Come on, man. How about a little, professional courtesy?
Here we go.
Take it away. Take it away.
All right. Here's the box office numbers for this week. Red One opened this week to $34 million. That's
the big Red One.
You're not blowing people away, especially in 4,000 theaters. That's a lot of theaters, and it only made $34 million.
What's Red One all about? What is that?
Red One is The Rock's new Christmas movie with J.K. Simmons playing Santa Claus. It's and our boy Chris Evans from Boston is playing a bounty hunter. That's apparently Santa gets kidnapped and they have to go get him. And apparently The Rock is an elf. He's like the security section of the elf corps for Santa Claus. And yeah, this is a Christmas action movie.
Has his 15 minutes not ended yet, man?
No, people love The Rock, man. Hey, even though he can't act and he plays himself in every movie.
Every freaking movie.
Hey, man.
At least Batista plays different things, man. Batista's awesome.
Right.
The Rock.
Have you seen how much weight that guy's lost? Holy shit. He looks.
And he's talking about that. I remember him talking about that on an interview. He still weighs like 230 pounds, 240. He's still a big man.
Human being, dude. He's huge. Number 2 this week, Venom, Last Dance. Everything else just drops off to single-digit millions. The Best Christmas Pageant Ever. Scary title to me. Heretic and Wild Robot. This looks like the usual suspects from the last month or so are all here.
Crap,
and more crap. Next week, we have the big battle between Wicked, which I'm sure your wife wants to drag you to.
No, but I believe her and the granddaughters are going.
There you go. Take the granddaughters. I have to go with my wife because it's just me and her, and so I have to go to that one. Trust me.
No.
Drinking will be involved. But that one in
she saw
Gladiator.
that live when it was in the theater, like a Broadway type thing, stage.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
they dug it, so it's
Yeah.
had a huge response. So yeah, they'll be up there watching that one.
Yeah.
I will know.
The other one is Gladiator 2 opens up, and that one
The rando thumbs up.
I am not going to see Gladiator 2. I'm just not.
No, I'm not going to see that
It
either.
looks dumb. It looks
We've
absolutely
collectively,
dumb.
the collective we.
What doesn't look dumb? I put this in here just for Dan. I saw this tweet. His favorite movie, basically, The Accountant 2, has been rated R for strong violence and language throughout, and it'll be out in theaters April 25th of 2025. They're making a sequel to The Accountant.
I'm not finished. I'm not finished.
I'm not finished.
I'm not finished.
I'm not finished. Damn it. That's it. Right? Just take them out, dude.
Now I'm finished.
Let's see. Martin says Clint the Shat. Yeah, I hear you. Vader was not tolerant of Luke's master. Oh, we're not going to finish that sentence. No, The Rock can act. He just chooses not to.
Just choose it. This is God-given right. It is America.
Maximus is the Gladiator, except no substitutes. Absolutely. The Gladiator, it was a perfect movie. It needs no sequel. I'm sorry. By the way, he died in the end of it. It's over. Okay? And
Solomon, you can bring him back.
Oh, okay, dude.
Can bring him back, dude.
Okay, bro. This guy isn't Maximus, and he's sitting there playing with the soil like Maximus did. He's yelling strength and honor. He's whatever. Just go watch Gladiator. It's a much better movie. I guarantee you. I haven't even seen it. I can tell you it's a better movie. But The Accountant's get the sequel. Yeah. Are you not entertained?
Is there no one else?
Now, I'm going to keep an eye on this story. Christopher Nolan is starting to stack up the stars for his next movie. And we don't even know what it's about. The only thing I could find was a non-credible source that said it was a 1920s vampire movie. But from what I understand, it's not. But this is not a credible source, so don't put the weight of that there. But Anne Hathaway, who I dig, and Zendaya, she's in everything these days, are going to star in Christopher Nolan's next movie, and they're going to join Matt Damon and Tom Holland, who are already on board. So, yeah. Nolan
is just going to be a Fleming Live movie.
Oh, come on, dude. You don't like Christopher? I thought you liked Christopher Nolan, bro.
Live.
I thought you were all about the Batman trilogy.
I dig the way he shoots a film. I dig all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And yes, if it's got his name attached to it, I will go see it as long as they're not preaching to me.
Yeah.
I don't need any of those airheads preaching to me.
You mean these airheads? Like Eva Longoria? Who's
airhead
for Kamala Harris, and she reveals she moved her family out of the dystopian USA. You talk about these airheads, Dan? Hell, you even sent me a whole list of them, right?
Oh, all these people. We're leaving.
Yeah, said they're out of here. We got Eva Longoria.
Let me help you pack.
Right, I'm about to hit it, man. America Ferrera, the girl from the fucking Barbie movie. Laverne Cox. I don't even know who that is. Cher, I know who that is, but she hasn't been relevant in how long, Dan? What?
I don't even know who that is.
Unless you're a drag queen, then you're all about Cher,
Oh, Cher. Oh, she's still alive? Damn.
Yeah, she's still around. And that's Sophie Turner is on this list too. And her big claim to fame is just ruining X-Men movies. But anyway,
that's what's up.
That's the list. But yeah, I agree with you, Dan. We need to just let these people know that we'd be glad, to
let me help you back.
With excessive reverb, no doubt.
Hang on.
Let me help you back.
This took you 80 years to achieve.
It's okay. I don't want it anymore.
You don't like it anymore.
I don't like it anymore.
Damn.
Oh my God, man. Too damn funny. Holy shit, that's funny. Okay, so it's time for me to get yelled at again. What the hell, man?
Yo,
Get
yo,
out of my
yo.
ear.
Yo.
He says time for
Look
the
at
Diddy
here.
Files, bro.
This is what's up right here.
He said, dude, it's time for the Diddy Files. Get to it, man. Motherfucker.
Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Nuts, know what I mean? Say no more.
Say no more.
Well, let's see. We only got 3 articles this week, but
Whoa.
they're hard-hitting
Track
articles.
and field? Anyone?
Sean Diddy. Yeah, right? What's up with that? Go to the
Track and
bathroom
field?
already. Good Lord.
Diddy's looking right over track and field. Look at that.
Sean Diddy Combs accuser DeWitt Gilmore reveals there were 4 other cars loaded with guys as he details alleged 1996 shooting. What the?
Look, this guy was involved in a lot of shit, dude. You know, a lot of people think that he's the one that. You remember when Tupac was shot several times? The first time entering the studio, I think it was in Manhattan. He was shot several times. They didn't kill him.
Yeah.
But Combs was on site there. I mean,
Yep.
And then he ends up getting whacked again. But if you follow the timeline, the way he took over that production company and the things that have been done, I mean, it's all, hearsay, and it doesn't look good. And now, fresh video showing Diddy with Harvey Weinstein, birds of a feather, right? Flock together.
Yeah. There it is.
And then you got the latest one where, he's being accused of using other inmates' phone privileges to contact outside sources, family members, and encouraging them
witness tampering, boys and girls.
Witnesses to get them to alter or change their statements. So, he's due up again for that bail hearing, I think tomorrow.
And he's not going to get it.
He's not going to get it.
They're not letting him out of there.
No.
I'm
just looking forward to the day where it does go to trial if it makes it that far, and I'd like to hear him testify and let the cards fall where they may, man. Whoever's involved with this guy needs to go as well. I don't care who they are.
Yeah.
If it comes out that everything he was accused of is true, man, that dude never needs to get out of jail, and whoever his accomplices are, they need to be going all day too.
Right. Diddle on, diddle off, the diddler.
Diddle off, the diddler.
Gotham's newest villain, the diddler. Yes.
The diddler.
Oh, hey, what's up? What's up, Bo Daniel? He said, hey, Uncle Joe, what's going on? That's Trish's son, Daniel.
All right.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you. But yeah, the diddler and the cackler. The friggin' Gotham's newest criminals. Yikes. We'll be talking about the cackler later on. But right now, I got to get yelled at again. What? Why does he yell at me?
Yo.
He says it's time for earthquakes, bro. It's time for them earthquakes. It's time to think them things that send shockwaves through society.
Do it, man.
Come on, bro.
Do it, man.
Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to get to it.
This poor
Even
lady
though this
right
girl
here
can't put on her makeup. Even though the Department of Transportation can't keep the roads open.
I mean, honest to God, and the houses or the buildings are paper mache. There's no rebar. We've talked about that, but there's no rebar in that highway at all.
No, it's
That's
paper
crazy.
mache buildings.
Got to be California.
Going on there, bro. Something's going on there.
Got to be California.
This is hideous right here. 35 people killed after driver plows car into crowds at sports center in China's deadliest known attack in decades. And I'm gonna, I've got it muted. I'll play the video here, but it was outside a sports center. These people were exercising outside.
Yep.
And apparently, this guy is. How old is this guy? I think he's 52 years old. No, 62-year-old. And apparently, he had just had a divorce and was, disgruntled.
Disgruntled. So he decided to wipe out a bunch of people, innocents.
Yeah, it's sad, dude. It's sad.
So you know what that tells me? That across cultures, people do the same stupid shit.
Yeah. I said I was playing the video and I forgot to even put it on. Sorry about that, guys. Let me refresh it.
Smart boom, Dad.
Yeah. But it's. I mean, they're gonna outlaw cars now, bro. Time to outlaw cars. What do you think?
China's got really big issues economically there. They've overextended themselves.
Yep.
They're in trouble.
Yep.
And they've got a lot of internal strife, man. They're not unlike any other big country, big superpower. They've got internal strife, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you know
what happens when the upper crust just forgets about the people, you know?
Yeah. Absolutely, dude. And it gets worse.
It gets worse.
Yeah, guess what? It's time for your favorite clip, bro. It's time for trains, planes, and automobiles.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that's me on a daily at work. On a daily.
Y'all already talk about the cabinet. Yes, that was top of the heap, bro.
Top of the heap.
Oh, that was top of the heap, brother.
Top of the heap.
You're a little late for that one.
Top
Where's Hot Cool Girl? Oh, dude.
Check it on the replay. Check it on the replay. Like and subscribe, bitches.
That's it. Human's gonna human. Yeah.
Human's gonna human. There you go.
But we do have a segment of planes, trains, and automobiles. The FAA bans U.S. airlines from flying to Haiti for 30 days after gunfire hit Spirit, JetBlue, American airlines. 3 different airlines reported that they were being shot at as they landed in Haiti. That's unbelievable.
Look, it's right in their freaking name, Haiti.
Haiti. We hate you.
Haiti you. We will shoot you. Don't bring your freaking planes over here. It's pretty plain. I mean, I can read between the lines. I'm not that smart, but I can see that.
Martin says, I only come here for Hawk to a Girl and Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney's on the other show, bro. This is not, no. That she's the girlfriend of State of the Atmosphere, not this.
I don't even know who these. I know the one chick, but the Sweeney, I don't know. Is that Sweeney?
Sydney Sweeney's an actress, and she's really cool.
Very cool.
Also in the news this week, Spirit Airlines files for bankruptcy as financial losses pile up and debt payments loom. Yes, what? Spirit Airline.
Well, you knew that just
It could be a refinancing. You're right, Dan. That's what I mean. That's why I'm sitting here. That's why I'm sitting here instead of being a furnace tech for Libby Glass right now.
Right.
You know, they filed bankruptcy. They reorganized, shuffled the deck, and decided to leave us out of their future. And now I'm a YouTuber, and I'm in the rehab business. So hey, that's the way it goes. But you're absolutely right. That could be what's going on here. They definitely, you get under bankruptcy protection. You can definitely bounce back from that, depending on which one they've done. It's a corporate one. So it could be just refinancing. Also in the news this week, U.S. Airman Jack Teixeira sentenced to 15 years in prison. Now, you may remember this guy. He's the Air Force dude.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit that leaked freaking sensitive documents.
Go on Discord and throw his weight around. Yeah, this guy. Yeah. Yeah. Dumb ass. Can you say dumb ass? I can say dumb ass. This guy, man.
15 years, that's all he gets, huh?
22 years old and just ruined his whole life. He'll be 37 when he gets out. Yeah. Because he wanted clout. You sure this wasn't your
that is not my
this is not a simple news. Jack. This is not him. No.
That's old news.
That's old news.
I got an up to date.
Mark Getz, I saw Matt talking about this guy. This is Trump's pick for AG, Attorney General. And Matt Gaetz resigns from Congress after being picked for Attorney General. It's not the only reason why he dropped out. This guy, we need to vet him a little bit. He had
you
some
look into some things there.
He was under investigation for some diddler type stuff.
To me, because you would think the Trump team would have done their own vetting before they put these names out there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What did he do? Yeah, exactly.
Underage things, bro.
Underage things. So, but look, they've said they have no evidence. Okay, they say it's all hearsay. So, but him jumping out of Congress right away, doesn't look good. You know what I mean? No, the other guy. I'm not. The other guy. Yeah, he gave up confidential information on Discord.
Oh yeah.
To get brownie points in a Discord chat. That's what he did. That Air Force guy. If you're talking about the Air National Guard guy, yeah, he gave up classified materials in a Discord saying, "Hey, look what I got access to. I'm super cool playing Call of Duty." You know? Yeah, he was dumb, dude, dumb. But yeah, we need to keep an eye on Getz, man. I'm with Matt. This is the one guy that I know people that are big Trump guys. They tend to think everything he says is right, but we need to keep an eye on that one. Let's see. The Air Force guy leaked documents on Discord. We had a commander's call over it. Yeah. He's in the Air Force, Dan. Bo Daniel is in the Air Force. He was building computers as a kid. He's a good dude.
Computer.
Let's see. Also this week, Taliban's back in business over in Afghanistan and broadcasting it. Taliban carries out public execution in sports stadium in Afghanistan. Things are back to normal in Afghanistan. Yeah.
Well, we pulled the plug, we jumped out of it, and we left the vacuum, and they were more than happy to step right back in and take over.
Yep. Yeah.
They have the guns, so
yes, they have all the equipment too. We left it all
they
there.
have everything we left.
No sense.
There you
man.
go.
God, that makes no sense. Makes no sense at all. I don't get that one. Let's see. Also this week, now this one's a two-part story because on one day we were told the Onion had bought InfoWars in a bankruptcy auction. Of course, there was like almost $1 billion judgment against Alex Jones. They definitely want to shut this guy down. They're making it financially damn near impossible for him to do anything, but he's still broadcasting. He's still doing his show. But we found out later that from an InfoWars employee, the judge over the auction blocked the sale to the Onion, and Trump is involved, and Elon Musk's lawyers were at the hearing as well. That's very, very interesting right there. But apparently the way the story goes is they were, whoever was running the auction is one of these guys in the camp to shut Jones down for good, and gave it to the Onion because they knew the Onion was going to turn it into a joke. And the Onion only put up 200,000. And the whole point of the auction is to get the money for the complainants in the suit, right? So
you have to go with the highest bidder.
Wouldn't you give it to the highest bidder? No, they didn't do that. They gave it to the Onion because they knew the Onion would just destroy their reputation. So yeah, the judge has said, no, you're not getting away with that. We're gonna look into this. So yeah, keeping an eye on that story right there. It's going to be very, very interesting. Okay, boss, relax, will you? Good gosh almighty, what in the hell are you getting on my ass for?
Yo.
See, we're going to have to cut back on how many friggin' segments we do, man, because he's just yelling at me the whole show.
Yo.
Bro. Now, it's time to talk about those folks that we send to the state and federal government to represent us. We like to call them the best and brightest. Oh boy.
Yo, you do a great job on those videos for each segment, man. Those things are awesome, dude. For real.
Hey, man, look, guys, let me tell you something. My brother will back me up on this. I've always played with videos and stuff like that. You remember when I made the Love Bites video for Judas Priest, and it was all Clint Eastwood clips from fucking Dirty Harry movies? It took me hours to put that together, but I friggin' timed it up and got it done, man. It was cool. But anyway,
No,
yeah,
you
I
do.
enjoyed doing it. That's something.
Very
I enjoyed doing.
professional, man. Very professional.
Okay, the first one we got in Best and Brightest. I put this one in here this week. Kamala Harris fundraising going towards recount. I'm not kidding. They're still fundraising. They have at the bottom of it, they have something that reads the first 41,300 to 15,000 from a person, multi-candidate committee PAC will be allocated to the DNC. The next 3,300 to 5,000 from a person PAC will be allocated to Harris for President's recount account. She's already conceded the race, and they're raising funds for a recount. That just tells me right there they're just they're just trying to get as much money as they can. And
well, yeah, they have no problem taking money from their from their base, whoever those individuals are. That they're going to go that route no matter what is going on, and so they're going to recount fund. They're just fleecing poor souls out there that believe in their cause. That's all they're doing.
For sure.
That's
and then
terrible.
We've got
that needs to be investigated.
Biden aide tears into Nancy Pelosi for orchestrating president's very public demise.
Yeah. She was the one to back that up. She wanted him to get out much earlier, and she's the one that ran that. She was the tip of the spear, and now she's blaming him for not getting out earlier. So they could get another candidate, but she was pushing for that all the way.
You mean,
her
eating
whole
each other? Say it isn't so.
She is. She needs to go for real. As long as you have people like that on both sides of the aisle.
Yes.
They have this poison pill that just does not allow for conversation.
What a lot of people call the uniparty. These are the old war horses that will not leave. They just keep going.
Because they're career politicians. They have nothing else to do.
We vote for them too.
Yep, absolutely we do.
We're part of that friggin' monstrosity. So until you stop,
hands up,
giving them
my
your
vote
vote
doesn't count. I don't care.
Yeah.
And just vote the party line. There you go. Have a nice day.
That's it for Best and Brightest. All right, boys and girls. The boss didn't yell at me this time. He never yells at me at this part of the show.
Yo.
Well, I mean, if you just got to
Yo.
if you just got to hear it, there you go. But he wasn't yelling at me. He's scared for me, man.
Everybody gets scared.
He told me to get my cup,
Look.
get my pads on. He said it's time to turn out the lights.
I have the utmost respect for Kurt Warner for going in there. I have the utmost respect for Kurt Warner for going in there.
How did he not leave the Superdome in handcuffs, bro? What the fuck? Because it was in the Superdome. That's why. If it had been in Arizona, there'd have been cops all over that field, bro.
The Moose was being very generous. I have the utmost respect for Kurt Warner going in there and getting murdered.
What is he doing?
Getting murdered.
Get out of the way when it's coming at you.
Kurt's like, I know I threw the interception, but I'm going to make
something happen. Launched his ass straight to the friggin' retirement couch, bro.
You must still feel that hit.
Yeah, he can. But he's making a bunch of money now, so you know.
And I would have loved to see that Tyson hook to the body, uppercut, but no.
I really feel like he could have destroyed Jake Paul, dude. I really do. That whole thing was just a farce.
Well, yeah, it's a big payday for Mike, you know.
Yeah.
I think Joe Rogan talked about the pay structure on that, and the one thing is he couldn't knock the guy out because he wouldn't get paid.
Wow.
Each round that he went, he got paid more money.
Wow. Well, speaking of fighting, I'm not a fan of this sport, but this didn't miss anybody's eye. Boys and girls, the Trump mania has begun, boys and girls. Yes, it has. John Bones Jones, one of the greatest UFC fighters ever, won another one this weekend, and he danced the Trump dance. Gives the title belt to President-elect after TKO victory. Joe Rogan calls John Jones' post-fight moment the highlight of the night at UFC 309. And he brought the entire entourage with him to the fight. From left to right, you got Tulsi Gabbard, you got his son, one of his sons, you got
looks like Joe Rogan.
Dana White that runs the UFC.
That's Dana White.
Elon Musk. You got Trump in the middle. I'm not sure who that is. That may be Kid Rock. He was with him. That's RFK Jr., Vivek Ramaswamy. I mean, it goes on. They had a bunch of them there for the fight with them. And if you didn't see it, this is what John Jones did after he knocked the guy out. I got to get the sound going for this. Hang on.
See my man on his knees over there.
Right.
Oh.
He did the Trump dance. He did the Trump dance. Spinning back kick to the body. Spinning back kick. Followed by the Trump dance.
That guy's a beast. He is really great.
He is a beast.
And the other thing he did was this right here. This was pretty cool right here. Hang on. Let me go ahead and get everything going on this one. He comes over and gives him the championship belt.
Well,
pretty cool moment.
There's
pretty cool to see people enjoying themselves, man. You know,
I mean, it's
having a good time.
Right? People are really, I mean, it's an extreme, right? It's extreme love for the Trump and extreme hate for the Trump.
Yeah.
That's how bipolar we are in the United States now, you know?
It's that tribalism thing, man. We were talking about it today on Military Monday. It bleeds into everything. It bleeds into everything, Dan. We were talking about these two factions of comic book creators that are trying to be the big two. They're independent comic book creators. You know about Rippaverse, right? Well, there's another guy named Ethan Van Sciver that runs he runs with a bunch of guys that call themselves Comicsgate, and they're constantly at war with each other, man. And, you know, and this kind of thing gets them a bunch of views and gets people looking at their stuff. So, I mean, yeah, the tribalism thing needs to go, man. We need to start.
It does on a bigger scale for the country.
On a bigger scale, like,
it's not, you don't, there you go. We don't survive.
There it is right there. It's the motto of the show. Don't ever forget it, boys and girls. Don't ever forget it.
I mean,
that's what the government, that's their worst fear, us together. And let me tell you something. Get away from the media and talk to your neighbor. That's the way it is. We're not down here on the street. We're not tribal. We're together with each other. We're wondering why the fuck they're being that way. You know?
Yeah, it's the divide between the upper crust, the governing body, and the people that are living the real, you know, life and that we're being governed by is a total disconnect. And our founders did not envision that. It wasn't supposed to be that way. You know, you weren't having. We've talked about this ad nauseum. You know, the career politician was not a thought. You know, you serve and then you go back to the private sector. Then you come and you serve and you go back to the private sector. So there's linkage. You understand the plight of people living in the real world.
Yep.
But when you just spend decades after decades after decades up there and being told that you're the greatest thing since sliced bread and you don't owe anybody anything. Every time I hear somebody say the American people want, how do you know what the American people want?
How do you even know? Yeah.
You have no clue.
And that's why they don't like Trump. Because
that's exactly why they don't like Trump.
He's got more going on with us. I mean, I'm not saying he's one of us. He's not. He is rich just like the rest of them,
Sure.
but
Sure.
he at least pays attention to us
Sure.
on some level. So all I got to do is tell you guys in the uniparty.
Stop that.
Stop that. And you know what? I have to play another clip here in a second, but we'll get to that. Because right now, it's time for the award that my brother likes to give out every week. It's we call it the Simple Jack Award. Yes. It's that award that we give out to, it could be anything from a person all the way up to an entire country.
An entire country.
Corporation, could be anything. But this week, it has to do with, well, there's no other way to say it.
You little face, disloyal buck, you little.
Yes. It's the disloyal fuck edition. Yes.
Disloyal fuck edition. CIA employee accused of leaking classified info on Israeli attack plans to face charges in Virginia. Now, this has to do with, I believe, Dan, correct me if I'm wrong, their retaliation against the rocket attack on Israel from Iran. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So this is very recent, and they got him in. The man identified as blah, 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 was arrested by the FBI in a week in Cambodia and was due to make his first court appearance in Guam. So this guy has, he worked for the government. He leaks active plans in Israel's counteroffensive against Iran. And so he left the country and they tracked him down. They've arrested him. But yeah, this is just another case of some moron. I don't know what his ulterior motives are. I'm sure he's sympathetic to one side or the other. I would imagine the Iranian or Hezbollah or whoever Iran's backing over there. So he leaks their counteroffensive plans, and Israel went ahead and did it anyway. With this guy, he leaks it, and he goes full retard on a global scale. Disloyal fuck. That's all I have to say about that.
You little face, disloyal buck.
Never go full retard. Never go full retard. Never go full retard.
We need to do a better job vetting our employees, man.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Honestly, because this fair and balanced and just employ whoever so we can say we hit these demographics, that is not working out.
It's called diversity, equity, and inclusion.
It's not working out. I'm sorry.
DEI must be established.
We are letting in some people we're not vetting.
Yeah.
Dwayne's going, okay, so Dwayne, right?
Yes.
Brother Dwayne
Ard. Yes.
He's applied for this job, a security job at a local hospital. He's gone through hours and hours and hours and surveys to look into his personal makeup, who he is, and really vetting the shit out of him. And this is for just a security job. We need to do a better job on all levels of vetting people, and not just giving the jobs out to somebody hits a demographic. I'm sorry. I understand why people do it, but we need the best people in the positions. Yes. You had your own business. You wouldn't just hire people just because they're polka dot so you can hit that demographic. Do they know how to do the fucking job?
Yeah.
Is that important?
Well,
obviously, it should be this guy right here. Yeah, come on now.
Well, as you can see, Dan is sporting some merch tonight for a band. Tell us about these guys, man.
Okay, so I got a good friend over in Germany, Mr. David Lawn, and this is his band that he has formed. It's called Monolith. They're heavy, 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 right? It's a 3-piece band, but man, if you listen to the video, go on, they're on all the streaming networks, Spotify, whatever. Monolith, Follow Me Down was the first single that they let out, but check them out. And they played out, and they're tight. Again, 3-piece band, but if you listen to their music, they're very progressive, heavy rock, and check them out because they're really good.
We can listen to a couple of seconds of them. Hang on. Let me put it a little bit into the song.
Okay.
And that way we can
David.
Is he singing in English?
Yeah. but their sound is really heavy, man, and they sing about some really futuristic type stuff, fantasy type stuff.
Cool, dude. That sounds.
But yeah, they're really getting. Dave is the guy, the bearded guy there playing the Gibson. That's the Zakk Wylde signature. But it's a 3-piece band, and man, they put out some sound, and they are tight. But check them out on all the streaming platforms. And again, Monolith.
Hang on, let me show it again. Monolith. Let's see what. Do they have a YouTube channel? Yes, Monolith Heavy Rock. Let me go ahead and go to that channel. There it is right here. And
you can find them on Facebook.
Go ahead and subscribe.
Yeah.
And hit the bell for notifications so I keep up with them. And I'll put this in the chat so you guys can check it out.
Let's get the word out over here. US of A.
That's what the page looks like, and it's Monolith.
Yeah, absolutely. Monolith.
German rock and roll. Hey, man, some of the best rock and rolls coming from Europe, dude. If you haven't checked out some of the
always been that way. It always starts in Europe and then it comes over here, So
yep, that's
boys
for
are tight, though. They're good. 3-piece band and they freaking kick ass. They really do. Yep.
All right, before we get out of here, let's check out the chat real quick. We got a couple of comments here. Bo Daniel says Trump already said he was going to make DEI illegal. I don't know if it's illegal, just stop doing it. I don't know that you need to make it illegal. Vetting is being done. The problem is that ones doing the vetting are woke activists too.
Sure, they got an agenda, right?
There you go.
I don't know how you
don't forget that. Monolith. They've got their own YouTube channel. It's monolith.heavyrock. So go check them out, man. Check them out. Okay, boys and girls, that's it for this week. I want to thank you guys for all coming. Let's hit the you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to get the song. Let me get it going, bro.
Get the song going, man.
Thank God you remembered to tell me, or I would have forgotten it completely. And we're fixing to have Danny's favorite thing, dead air. What's up?
Dead air.
Dead air.
Dead air.
Let me see. Make sure that. Well, see, I can't see my damn mouse. Okay, there we go. Make sure I've got sounds at 100%. Let's bring that down to about 20. That should be loud enough right there. Okay, you guys know you were watching the Brothers Hack the Matrix. You guys come check us out every Monday evening at 5 p.m. Central Time so we can clue you in on everything that is the clown show that is 2024. The Brothers Hack the Matrix every Monday at 5 p.m. Central Time. Tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Central Time, it's Papa Joe Gamer After Dark, video games, cocktails, and fails. And I'll be trying to wrap up Brutal Legend. It's part 9 of the Jack Black rock and roll game. Before Jack Black lost his mind. Come check that out tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Central Time on my channel. And then, of course, we start a big lineup on Wednesdays now at 5:30 p.m. Central Time with State of the Atmosphere, all the pop culture news you need, and the Sydney Sweeney spot is there too. You guys come check that out. We do it every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. And then directly after we go off the air, head over to Brian's That 70s Rock Fans channel. It's Only Talk and Roll comes your way at 7:30 p.m. As soon as I go off, you go straight to his channel, and I'll be right over there as soon as I get my steak and eggs to eat my dinner while we get started. And this week, it's going to be all about the album by The Who, Who's Next. This is the track list for it. And my favorite song on it is Won't Get Fooled Again. That's my favorite one on it. But it's a great album. Come check it out. We're going to talk about it at 7:30 p.m. Central Time on That 70s Rock Fans channel on It's Only Talk and Roll. And then Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time, I'll be live at the Bossier Civic Center. It's Sketching the Privateer, but I'll be pushing the comic book and pushing my artwork at a vendor market that our cousin Heidi runs. You guys come check it out. I'll be walking around showing the vendors off.
Shop till you drop.
For a few minutes there. It's at 1 p.m. Central Time on Friday. And then, of course, Friday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, it's time for Game Night with John. And he's in the middle of Tale of Two Wastelands Fallout. He's playing about 2 or 3 different versions of Fallout right now on that one. You guys go check it out every Friday, 8 p.m. Central Time on Pop Culture Minefields channel. And then Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time, it's time for pregame party. You guys come check it out. We go through all the college results. And hey, man, the college football playoffs coming up. It's heating up. We got some big games. It's going to be fun down the stretch to see who's going to make it. I know my brother's pulling for Tulane to get that at large bid.
The Green Wave.
I'm pulling for Army. I want to see Army get there, but I'm also pulling for Tulane too. I win either way. No matter who wins the ACC, I'm going to be in a good mood. So come check it out as we talk about that and all the NFL action 2 hours before kickoff every Sunday at 10 a.m. Central Time. And then, of course, Monday mornings at 10 a.m. Central Time, it's Military Monday. And if you missed the Tomorrow War, we talked about that one this morning. It was a lot of fun. We had Boosh McFadden on there with us. I had a good time, man. You guys come check out Military Monday as me and Gary, us two Army vets, get together with a few civilians and some vets sometimes. And we get together and talk about military movies and stuff. And by the way, Dan, you see that guy to the left? That's Martin Acosta Santana. He's the producer for Pop Culture Minefield. That's the guy that's in the chat right now. So, you guys come check us out every Monday at 10 a.m. Central Time on Pop Culture Minefield's channel for Military Monday. And then it's right back around to us on the Brothers Hack the Matrix. So, for myself, and there can be only one, the Hylunder, I want to thank you guys for being here. Let's check the chat one more time. And it's Bo saying, have a good night. Yeah, you have a good night too, brother. Take care of that brand new baby of yours. Hope to see you soon. And until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless.